Welcome to the Intramural Sports Captains Meeting for Flag Football.
Following the PowerPoint, you'll be required to complete a quiz in order for your team to complete the pre-registration process. It is your job as the team captain to relay this information to your teammates. All participants are responsible for the rules and intramural sports policies posted on IM Leagues on the left-hand side toolbar. Ignorance of the rules is not an excuse for their violation. The Office of Competitive Sports is located in room 1025 at the Natatorium. You can reach us by phone at 608-262-8258. You can also reach us via email at imsports@recsports.wisc.edu. The weather hotline will be updated for outdoor sports and inclement weather. The weather hotline phone number is 608-262-4756. Please connect with us via social media. In case of inclement weather, call the Rec Sports hotline at 262-4756 for cancellation information. All efforts will be made to announce cancellations by 3 p.m. on weekdays. Regular season games are only rescheduled in extreme circumstances. Playoff games canceled due to inclement weather will be rescheduled and most likely pushed to the following day, subsequently pushing all other games in that bracket back a day. Please check IM Leagues for schedule revisions. Teams wishing to cancel a game must have their team captain or co-captain email the Intramural Sports Office, administrative staff at imsports@recsports.wisc.edu by 12 p.m. day of the contest with their name, team name, league of play, intent to cancel. Once a cancellation is granted, the request cannot be overturned. Cancellations made after 12 p.m. the day of the contest will result in the team being charged the $25 default fee. Phone cancellations will no longer be accepted by the Intramural Sports Office. A default occurs if less than the minimum number of required players of the team have checked in with the supervisor at the scheduled location within 10 minutes of the scheduled time of the contest. The supervisor will declare the contest a default. A default carries a $25 fee which can be paid online using your IM Leagues account. Eligibility. In order to participate in intramural sports, one of the following criteria must be met. All fee-paying students are eligible to participate. Faculty and staff members must have a valid Rec Sports membership. All Rec Sports participants must activate their account on IM Leagues prior to playing in an intramural sports game. Participants may only compete on one single-gender team and one co-rec team. Participants are not allowed to play on two single-gender teams or two co-rec teams. Captains are responsible for ensuring the accuracy of their team's roster before playoffs begin. Rosters may be viewed at any time on IM Leagues. Players may be added to their roster anytime online at IM Leagues or the game site, provided they are eligible to meet all of the requirements. Any team that uses an ineligible player during the regular season will forfeit that game. Any team that uses an ineligible player during the playoffs will forfeit the game and be immediately dropped from further competition. All participants must have a valid UWID card or Rec Sports membership card that swipes into Fusion. If a participant forgets their UWID card, they can still gain access by using a courtesy pass as long as they have another valid photo ID or have a picture in Fusion. Valid photo IDs include a photo in Fusion's profile, driver's license, passport, or any government-issued photo ID. Courtesy passes may be used up to 6 times per semester for participants. This includes entries into the facilities. Numbers are reset at the beginning of every semester. The following chart is a breakdown of sportsmanship ratings. Sportsmanship ratings are affected by teams, participants, and spectators' conducts before, during, and after a contest. All teams that achieved a 4.0 higher sportsmanship rating have less than 2 forfeits, cancellations, defaults, or any combination of the aforementioned, achieve a regular season record of 500 or better, will automatically be entered into playoffs. Others will advance if not given the opportunity to play 50% or more of their regularly scheduled games. For example, games canceled due to rain, not including defaults and cancellations, will be placed into the playoffs. The day following the end of the regular season, a blank bracket will be posted in the morning. Teams will be ranked by their winning percentage, with a tiebreaker being accumulated sportsmanship points. Further ties will be broken randomly by the system. Starting at 5 p.m., teams will select their position on the bracket based on their rank. Note: focus on your team's best days, times to play throughout the playoffs more than the competition level. If a qualifying team misses their designated slot time, they can jump in the order where it stands and select at that time. Qualifying teams that fail to select their spot in the draft prior to its conclusion will randomly be assigned to an open spot by the league coordinator. Regular season games will not be rescheduled. Playoff games will only be rescheduled due to conflict with other intramural sports activities and academic conflicts, class, lab, and exams, that result in a team not having the minimum number required to start a game. Teams wishing to reschedule a game must submit a reschedule request form located on the Rec Sports website under the Intramural Sports tab by 12 p.m. the business day prior to the game. Proof of conflicts must be uploaded into the form located on the website. Protest. If a team feels an intramural sports staff members has enforced a rule or policy incorrectly, they must call a timeout immediately following the ruling in question. The intramural sports supervisor will then make a decision regarding the correct ruling and how to proceed. If the intramural sports supervisor is unable to make a decision, the game will be played under protest, and the intramural sports administrative staff will make a decision the following business day. Only rule interpretation and player eligibility can be protested. Note: the judgment of an official may not be protested. The competitive sports staff reserves the right to eject any individual, team, or spectator who interrupts the flow of game in any manner. Players may be ejected before, during, or after any contest and by any Rec Sports staff member. To regain eligibility, the ejected person must complete each of the following: prepare a written statement detailing the events surrounding the incident, include outline of events surrounding ejection, actions that led to the ejection, assurance that the behavior will not occur again, suggestion for an appropriate disciplinary action, and how the behavior will be avoided in the future. The statement should be sent to the coordinator of competitive sports. Next, you must schedule an appointment to meet with the coordinator of competitive sports. Please check out the intramural handbook for further information.
Flag football specific rules. There has been one major rule change implemented into the fall 2015 flag football season. This applies to the line of scrimmage. The snapper is the only offensive player required to be on the line of scrimmage prior to the snap. Team composition. In a men and women's game, there may be no more than 7 players on the field. In co-rec, there may be no more than 8 players on the field. No more than 4 men and 4 women may be on the field at a time in a co-rec game. Player minimums. In order to start a game in a men and women's league, there must be 5 players on the field. During a co-rec game, there must be a minimum of 6 players on the field. The gender ratios include 3 males and 3 females, 4 males and 2 females, 2 males and 4 females, 4 males and 3 females, 3 males and 4 females. The difference between a male and female players cannot be greater than 2. Equipment. Teams may provide their own ball. Please refer to the chart below to see what size ball is required in the league that you will be participating in. Flag belts will be provided and are the only flag belts that are to be permitted for use during play. Teams must wear the same color jerseys as designated by their captain on IM leagues. Pennies will be available for checkout when teams are wearing like colors. Required equipment. A player must wear pants or shorts with no pockets, zippers, belt loops, etc. Spandex, compression shorts, and leggings are considered legal attire. Underwear is not. A matching team jersey, it must be tucked in or cut 4 inches above the belt. Shoes and cleats. No metal tip or baseball track cleats are permitted. Removable metal tip cleats are allowed. A flag belt. The penalty for failure to wear required equipment is 5 yards. Players will not be allowed to participate until they are legal in all of the categories listed above. Illegal equipment. Illegal equipment includes built hats, bandanas with knots, pads, casts, or braces worn that are not compliant with NFHS rules, hooded sweatshirts, even if the hood is tucked in the shirt, jerseys which have an arm opening of more than 4 inches below the armpit, pants or shorts with belt loops, pockets, or exposed drawstrings, towels attached at a player's waist, exposed metal on cleats on clothes or person. Timing. A game consists of 2 20-minute halves. The clock runs continuously for the first 38 minutes unless it is stopped for a charged team timeout or an official's timeout. The clock shall stop during the last 2 minutes of the second half. Each team receives 3 timeouts per game. Running the ball. The ball may be handed in any direction at any time. A fumble, which strikes the ground, is dead and belongs to the fumbling team at the spot where it struck the ground. The runner is down when an opponent removes his or her flag belt. If his or her flag belt is already off, the runner is down when the opponent delivers a one-hand tag between the runner's shoulders and knees. A runner is also down when any part of his or her body, other than the hand or foot, touches the ground. A runner is considered down when he or she steps out of bounds while in possession of the ball. A runner may not guard the flags by using their hands, arms, or the ball to deny an opportunity of an opponent to pull or remove the flag belt. Passing the ball. Only the team beginning the play by way of snapping the ball shall be permitted a forward pass. The offensive team is permitted to throw one forward pass during a down provided the pass is thrown behind the offensive team's line of scrimmage and it is thrown before a change of possession. All players are eligible. Punting the ball. A punt is only legal when it has been declared by the offense. The offensive captain may request a punt on any down. Neither team may cross their line of scrimmage until the ball is kicked. If an untouched punt strikes the ground, it remains live until Team K down to the ball or Team R recovers and advances it. Once a punt is touched, it is dead when it strikes the ground and belongs to R. There are no fair catches. Scoring. Touchdowns are worth 6 points in a men or women's game. 6 points in a co-rec game if a male throws to a male. 9 points in a co-rec game if a female throws a touchdown pass, receives a touchdown pass, or runs the ball into the end zone. After a touchdown, the scoring team may elect to try for 1 point, 2 points, or 3 points. If the defense gains possession during the try, the ball is dead and the try is over. Following a try, the new offense will receive the ball on their own 14-yard line. A 2-point safety occurs when the team in possession of the ball is down in their own end zone or commits a foul into their own end zone. Screen blocking. Screen blocking is legally obstructing an opponent without using any part of the body to initiate contact. Example, setting a screen in basketball is considered legal. Any use of hands, arms, elbows, legs, or body to initiate contact during an offensive player's screen block is illegal. Defensive players must go around the offensive player's screen block. The arms and hands may not be used as a wedge to contact the opponent. This call is considered a judgment call and is very similar to a block charge foul in basketball. Co-recreational differences. An offensive male runner may not run the ball through his team's scrimmage line. This restriction ends when the ball breaks the plane of the scrimmage line on a legal forward pass, during a female player's run, after a change of possession. Open play. During an open play, any player can throw or catch a legally passed ball. During a closed play, a female must be involved in the play by throwing a forward pass or catching a forward pass. In order to open a closed play, 3 things must occur. 1. A female must be involved as the passer or receiver. A legal forward pass must occur. The play must result in positive yardage. More co-rec differences. There may not be 2 consecutive male-to-male completions. A play does not become open when a female runs for positive yardage. If a female passer completes a pass to a male player behind the line of scrimmage and he runs through the offense's scrimmage line, it is an illegal forward pass. A 5-yard penalty will occur from the point of the infraction and a loss of down. Penalties and yardages. Please go online and check out the rules posted on IM Leagues to see what penalties occur and what yardage they carry when an infraction occurs. Wrap up. Players who receive 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in one game will be ejected from that game. Teams who receive 3 or more unsportsmanlike conduct penalties collectively in a game will have their game immediately forfeited to their opponents and must have a reinstatement meeting with a coordinator of competitive sports. The captain's quiz found on IM Leagues must be completed with a score of 80% or higher before a team can be created. Best of luck in the upcoming season.